What is up? It's your girl Keely, aka Kiwi. Welcome to my channel, Kiwi's Conscious, where you get to dive deeper into what my perspective is on some of the music that I've never heard before, or some groups that I have heard. Today we are going to be checking out The Warning. So Army, you already know what to do. Stand up in the comments. This one was highly requested too. After I did, I think it was Error. I just did. So this one is 21st Century Blood, which they do have the Roman numerals in it too. Also, make sure, guys, if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It's something so little, but on our end, it really means a lot to us. You know, it's 2026. I feel like this is going to be our year. So let me know if y'all are any content creators. Comment it below and I'll definitely go and follow y'all. I love when you guys message me on Instagram and follow me and stuff. So definitely go check out my socials. They're also linked in the bio. I am gonna have a Patreon coming soon, guys, I swear, because YouTube hates me, and because I've had my YouTube for such a long time, they don't let me do the membership tab until I have a lot of content that is monetized. And unfortunately, with the genre that I'm doing reactions, a lot of the time we don't get monetized videos because we are reacting to a lot of other people's music. So it's really easy to get copyrighted. So I'm trying to work on that, but I was like, you know what, screw YouTube memberships. I could do a Patreon, same shit, you know what I'm saying? But I do want to get the YouTube membership thing, but I've just realized because I use the same YouTube that I had since like 2012, I think it says on my account. That's why I'm not allowed to do memberships. Whereas some of the other reactors that you may know of, especially on Tree Champs, they have it set up, but they also have been making music for a long time on their YouTubes, or just create a new YouTube, so therefore they get the membership feature. So I didn't know that getting into it, but regardless, I have a Patreon coming soon, and I will definitely let y'all know, let the streets know, like Derek says on Street Champs, when it comes out. But it's still kind of in a work in progress. I really want to get it solidified so I don't have to make too many changes once I have it come out, and I'm still really new to it, so I'm just a little nervous. But anyways, let's get into it. This one is 21st Century Blood, official video by The Warning. I don't really know much about this song other than they highly recommended me while we were on the subject of kind of what they were talking about in Air. The army was like, hey, you should check out while you're at it 21st Century Blood. It is an older MV. Let me like it while we're at it. It did get 1.2 million views though, but it is 8 years old. But I did see, I was trying to kind of do a little bit of research without like diving too into it, because like I always say on my reactions, I always like getting a genuine reaction, so I don't like looking up too much research. So sometimes that's why I'm a little bit in the blue on certain things that might be happening, just because I don't want to ruin my genuine experience or reaction. Same shit, you know. But the one thing that I did see to take note of and mention is that they were teenagers when this song came out. Okay, and it's about I don't know what, I'm on a weird cusp of generation, because I'm 1998, so I'm like right on the brink of what, the 2000s, but then I'm also kind of in, what is it, there's like Gen Z, millennials, but I don't want to claim either of those, to be honest. So I kind of like say we're like in this little weird, we're like in the void, I swear, because all of us that were born in those like couple of years, we literally came out the womb and 9/11 happened, you know what I'm saying? Like we automatically are traumatized. I kind of talked about it in my era, but we literally saw technology boom. We saw the original Apple Mac, you know, chunky ass computer evolve into what Apple is today, you know, and technology is today. So I feel like that kind of has to tie into this a little bit, especially with the name being 21st Century Blood. But let's get straight into this. I don't want to yap too much. I know I'd be yapping a little bit, but I can't help it, guys. It's my YouTube channel, and that's why I want to kind of dive deeper into some other things I want to do on my YouTube channel rather than just music reactions. But, you know, like I always mention, I have a full-time job. I have to balance editing all this shit and getting the time to actually film it too. So definitely work in progress, y'all. I really appreciate everyone for being here and watching. You guys really mean a lot to me. I mean, I literally would not be doing this if it weren't for you. I mean, I probably would still be doing it, but I would not be as happy doing it because I have all these viewers like you guys. I'm a lot more happy, whereas if I was just doing it and no one was watching, you know, kind of bummed me out a little bit. So I appreciate you guys for being on this journey and vibing with my little conscious, my thoughts here. So let's dive deeper into the warning. As you know, if you don't know, obviously a lot of us do know the warning, but if you don't, they are three sisters. Yes, they are three sisters. We have Danny, which I believe is the oldest. Paulina, which is the drummer. She's the middle child. And then we have Alejandra, which is the bassist, and she's the youngest. I'm still trying to learn a little bit more about them, but they are Mexicano, so they are some Mexican sisters. I love it. I mean, I could keep raising them up, but let's just get straight into it. This is 21st Century Blood official video by The Warning, 8 years old. It is a 6-minute video, so I think I'm gonna split it up between the music video and the live. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Blindfolded, okay. Oh, what are they? Oh, I see what's happening here. Oh, what the hell? Hey, yo, slow down. Ooh, this is spooky. Oh, I already want to pause it, but I won't. I won't. I'll keep those thoughts up here. Oh my gosh, they're masked. Why he in a little Mini Cooper? I love it. I actually used to want a Mini Cooper when I was younger. Robbie W. David F. What, because he took his blindfold off, they're trying to hunt him down type shit? Is that what's happening? They're like, he's not part of them. He now has a better conscience. He broke out of the stimulation. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I haven't seen Young The Warning as much. I'm excited. Ooh.
Well, the new generation lost her salvation. Another problem to be solved. Well, the groundbreakers, honey, living for the money. 21st century blood.
Baby.
Immortal souls dying, empires are falling. We're just waiting to be crushed. Politicians trying, but we know they're lying. Every truth has been sold. Hey, hey, yeah, hey, 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 yeah, hey, yeah, hey, hey, hey. We make buildings, but what we need are bridges. We're stuck within this walls. Everyone with blank faces trying to fill the blank spaces that we left a long time ago. What will our future hold? Will we regret our addiction to the rush? We've always been crazy, so there's no way. I roll through the world and it's slowly burning in the flames. Everyone's in depression.
Okay, I have to pause it there. Because I contained my thoughts for long enough. I wish I can tell what they're saying, but I like reading it. I don't know. We recently had a debate over dubbed and subtitles because we watched. I got into K-pop and I'm used to reading subtitles. I also, when I watch anime, prefer the subtitles versus the dubs. Trash. And so I'm used to that, but we realized on the Monday show that some of the other guys aren't used to that. They have a hard time watching and reading at the same time. And it is hard, but I like being able to actually physically see what words they're saying too, just because sometimes because I'm so engulfed in what's happening in the music video, it's like I hear the lyric, but it doesn't really register as much as it would if I were to read it. So maybe at the end, I'll pull up the lyrics. But right now, right off the bat, man is in a Mini Cooper. He takes his blindfold off, and then these guys come up with these masks on and are like hunting him down, okay? It's giving, y'all already know the big reason why I got into the warning. Well, actually, I shouldn't say the big reason. You guys just recommended me to do the warning. But then once I saw how talented The Warning was, I was like, I need to check out more of them. And you guys obviously know I love The Matrix, and The Warning has a very The Matrix, Fifth Element, like that type of vibe going on in their music, and even in their music video style sometimes. And so that's why a lot of you guys were like saying, hey, you should check out 21st Century Blood. And honestly, kind of mind-blowing. This is 8 years ago. I almost said 9. It's 8 years ago. Because the little clear phone thing, I swear I saw something recently that, like, you know, now we have the little fold phones, which is crazy. Like, we literally had the flip phones back in the day. So I don't know. I think the fold phones are so stupid, the iPhone ones or Samsung, because I'm like, that's literally a flip phone. Take us back. I want my little slide up. What it was called, I forget the name, the proper name of it, but I love the fucking keyboard. When I got the flip phone, the actual keyboard, God, I can't talk. Let me drink water. Hold on. Stay hydrated, y'all. But when I got the phone that wasn't just the regular flip phone that had like the 9 freaking numbers on there and you had to press like 6 times to get to like one letter, you know, I remember when I first got that phone that had that keyboard that slid up. Oh, I was the shit, bro. We were bedazzling our iPhones, or not iPhones, our flip phones. It was insane, okay? It was a whole different level. So I think those fold Samsung phones are kind of stupid. But anyways, that's just my opinion. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that those clear phones, I swear I saw something recently that was like I've seen a phone like that. Like they have them in somewhere in like Asia or somewhere. They already came out with them or something like that. So I think it's very interesting that 8 years ago, they were already on to the whole idea of the technology boom that we were getting, you know what I'm saying? And it's clearly showing how the guy in the Mini Cooper, he took off his blindfold, you know, he reached consciousness, if you could say, or I guess he just tuned back into reality, you know, instead of being, you know, just sucked into his phone all the time. Like everyone else you see, they have blindfolds on and they're just scrolling. There's literally 2 people, it looked like they were on a date, it seemed, and they're messaging different people sitting across from each other. Like, what is happening there? Like, it's like technology is a blessing, but it's also like, it has the pros and cons, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's one of the cons for sure. And so far what I'm getting from this video is just how sucked in this century is getting into social media, into technology, and I'm still trying to get a little bit closer of a storyline on this gentleman here who his access was denied, or it said he was offline or whatever, and you know, he's bumping into people and he's looking and seeing that they still have it. It's almost like when the power goes out or when your Wi-Fi goes out, it's like you're fucked type shit. That's kind of how I'm kind of feeling with that, because God forbid someone's Wi-Fi go out, bruh. Like Wi-Fi, I don't know. It's so crazy, like watching shit like this and then thinking about how far technology's come. Like I remember when we used to have the lines, you know, you had a home phone. You had not just your cell phone, you had an actual like home phone. My parents still do. And back in the day, I remember like you couldn't be on the phone and use the internet at the same time or something like that because it would like interfere with each other. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I'm 27 now, but I still feel like I remember those times when I was younger. I mean, I just saw a post that said Nintendo DS came out 22 years ago. Like, what? I feel old as shit. And landline, that's the word I was looking for. The landlines. I remember you could not use a landline if you were using the internet at the same time. Like, maybe you could, but it would like fuck up the signal on one of them. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like him being offline, so far what I'm getting is that not that he's everyone else, you know, they're still getting Wi-Fi and he's like, bro, why is mine not working? You know, so hopefully he's gonna take his blindfold off, but I don't know. Also, baby, The Warning, oh my gosh, I don't even like recognize him a little bit. Like, I mean, I immediately loved that they're showing the different angles of them playing the instruments. I really enjoy the pedal on the drums. I've recently realized I'm only really familiar with piano because that's the only instrument I've played. I do know a couple things about guitar. Not really. I shouldn't put that up there. My cousin used to play guitar, so I feel like I know things, but I feel like I really don't know terminology and all that shit. And I don't know much. Louis is our musician of the group, but watching Pau on the drums, Paulina, she always mind blows me, and I really am obsessed with the pedal. I don't know why, so I really like that they showed the angle of her pressing the pedal and all that. But let's get more into it. Enough yapping. Let's see where the storyline's heading here. We're only halfway through, y'all.
Everyone's in depression because of an obsession with stereotypes around the world.
Ooh.
World
sorry. I like that line. Communication replaced by animation. You're so fucking right. The warning 8 years ago. This is so crazy to me. It's like that interview of Poppy when she was talking about AI, and it was like years ago before AI became what it is now. It's like the warning knew. They were these like, I don't know, they have like that sixth sense or like, I don't know, but they saw what technology was going to do and they used it in their music, and I freaking love this. I also love the man took off his blindfold. I knew it was getting there. So let's go back to that.
Situation, no one seems to care at all. Our communication replaced by animation. Television has control. Every question answered. Internet demands us to worship it like a god. Hey, yeah. What will our future hold? Will we regret our addiction to the rush? Hey, yeah. We've always been crazy, so let's fly away. I run through the world and it's slowly burning in the flames.
This guitar. Oh, where? Go away. Go away. He's free. Oh, yes. Okay, sorry y'all. Don't hate me for this, but who is that? Danny? Because I'm kind of confused because I'm used to Alejandra being the bass and Danny being the guitarist, and I can only tell them apart a little bit as far as instrument wise. Visual wise, I could tell them apart. But I'm just like, is it Alejandra in the background playing like the bass or another guitar, and this is Danny doing the solo? I'm sorry, I don't wanna say the wrong person, but right now I'm thinking it might be Danny. I don't know, because normally she does the guitar solos, but I'm loving the scenery we have going on. I'm sorry, his shoes. I mean, this shows you the time period for sure. The scenery, I mean, as soon as he took that blindfold off, instant color. I hate these guys falling around. What is it, Agent Smith? Is that his name from the Matrix? They're giving that. And we don't fuck with them, all right? We don't fuck with them. We only fuck with the Neos, all right? And that's the warning. So they need to leave this man alone. Like, why are they trying to track him down right now? I'm very confused. I think that is Danny. Oh my, wait, what? What is happening? Is that Danny? Or is that Paulina? Or is that just some random chick? It's just someone.
What will our future hold? Will we regret our addiction to the rush? Hey, yeah. We've always been crazy, so let's fly away.
Bro, what is this?
Burning in the flames. Hey, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, hey, hey,
Yeah. Bro, I feel like I didn't see Alejandra at all this MV. Like, did they show her? Did I just miss it? Oh, he's alive! How's he alive? What are they staring at? I feel like they're staring at me. Oh, Paulina can stare at me all she wants. Oh my gosh, Alejandra. So was that Alejandra on the solo? I take that back, sorry. That one's Alejandra. Oh my gosh, they look so different, younger, and they all have different hair. I'm used to their like usual hairstyle. I'm thinking that one's Alejandra. I mean, she looks the youngest too. She looks literally like a teenager. I mean, especially a teenager compared to the other ones. Um, that one's for sure Danny. Damn, you have been warned. What? What? Let me think for a minute. Let me think. What does that symbolize? Him just offing himself. I don't, but then he was alive, so I'm kind of confused on like what that means. The only thing I could think is like something I've noticed. Even I try to get better at this, but when we're chilling, you're chilling, you're trying to have some downtime, and you want to get things done. But guess what you do? You pull up that bad boy and you just start scrolling. It's like a therapy at this point. Doom scroll. You end up doom scrolling instead of like being productive in real life. And the only thing I could think from my personal experience is it like makes you anxious. Like I be constantly checking apps and checking who's active and who's not and who's responded to me and why are they active. Like, it's just like it's not good. It's not good. And it's especially with my generation, I grew up, without that. My parents made sure not to give me a phone until I was like middle school, and even then I had an iPod Touch, and the only way I could text people is because I had the Text Now app. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't actually get a legit phone until like I didn't get my first iPhone till I was in high school. I think I had a couple flip phones throughout the period of middle school, but I originally started out on an iPod Touch, relying solely off Wi-Fi to be able to text people off my iPod Touch. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm just like, I'm thinking about like the mental capacity technology has taken a toll on all of us. I mean, you see how we have to have our phones. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I left my phone. I have to go get it. It's like we can't go without our phones. So that's why I feel like they have the blindfolds on. And what? He comes back to reality. He doesn't, get sucked into the technology, social media and all that. And he's depressed. He's suicidal. Is that what's happening? It's like because we're so used to using this crutch of technology and social media and doom scrolling and TikTok, all this shit we have now, that like when we're not engulfed and drawn into that type of world where we're just scrolling, we're depressed in reality. We come back to reality and we're like, holy shit, I'm mentally not okay, is what I'm getting from this. Because I feel that myself. That's why sometimes I, like me, for my best friend's birthday, in December, we went, I wanted to say Pagosa Springs, Mount Princeton. We went to Mount Princeton. I can't remember all the fucking names now. There was so many. It was Mount Princeton we went to for the hot springs, but we stayed somewhere else before that. And we literally had to drive to this Airbnb in this like blizzard. And then when we finally got there, we realized we didn't have service on our phones. So like for a minute we were kind of freaking out, but it was kind of nice. Like eventually I found out the Airbnb had Wi-Fi, so I connected to it. But for that little bit of like having no service, it was like I told myself, I was like, this was a sign that you were just supposed to literally escape. Because when you don't have service, you can't do shit on your phone besides like the apps that you could like play a game on and stuff like that, but you can't scroll, you can't do any of that shit, unless you let someone use your someone lets you use their hotspot for Wi-Fi and shit like that. And that's kind of what I'm thinking out of this is him. Let me know, Army. Let me know for real what it means when he jumped off that cliff, because that was fucking crazy. But what I'm getting from it is that motherfucker, like, he was suicidal. He realized without technology what type of person he really was, and he couldn't take it. He couldn't take it. He didn't have, any social media app to post on about it. Like, he literally just was there with his thoughts type deal. And then when he falls, it created kind of like a ricochet of that lady that was walking by that also he like fell into, and then the other gentleman sitting on the bench, like they all became very aware of everything that was going around them, and I'm still kind of I'm trying to decipher the stare at the end. The stare seemed very intentional, especially without the blindfold. So I don't know, is it just like the rawness of like reality? you know, actually being able to be face to face with someone, hold a conversation versus like going on your phone. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know. I'm a little still confused on like the way it ended, but I was vibing. I really love the chorus. I say it every warning. I say every the warning song, but their hooks are fucking addicting. They know what they're doing. And 8 years ago, little teenage the warning, they already were they already had this formula that they have just since perfected, you know what I'm saying? And the fact that all of them were playing instruments in the MV, this MV was very a lot more acting involved. It reminded me of what Disciple. I think Disciple was the music video we watched that had a lot of acting in it too. I will admit though, this song, like, I love how the warning, like, it's talking about real shit, but it doesn't necessarily sound like it when you hear like the song and the beat and whatnot. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I love music like that. It sounds happy, it sounds fun, sounds rock, punky, you know, you want to dance, and then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh my god, this is like super deep. But you don't think that when you first hear it. And that's kind of how I feel about this song. I mean, the acting was great. I love that they were this was like the warnings that I've listened to, you know, the earliest that I could think of, and they are killing it. It makes sense why they have literally had this road to fame, and they deserve so much more clout. They're very famous, but I feel like they deserve even more clout because they are killing it. I love this song. It's very addicting. For early the warning, I'm vibing with it. I still really liked Air and even Evolve, not gonna lie. I'd have to really, like, now that I have more of a palette as far as like the warning songs, I'd really have to sit and like think about some of my more favorite songs. But for this being 8 years ago, this is really damn good. Not saying like 8 years ago it wouldn't be good, but you know, with when you go to watch something that's definitely like almost a decade old, you keep in mind like, oh, you know, oh, the quality of the video might not be as great. Oh, the engine, you know, there's just technology is on a whole different realm now. And not only that, but mindsets are too, you know. So this was the warning when they were little teenagers, and I loved it. They still had that so much empowerment going on, even in the song itself. Like, you could, that the way they like strum their guitars and basses and shit, especially when she came in with the drums at the beginning, I was like, oh my god, it instantly thing.
Oh my god, bro.
I can't talk, guys. It instantly makes me think like this is finna be an anthem. Like, this is straight up an anthem, and that's what I feel like the warning always does. They always put these amazing anthems out with these addicting hooks, and it always has this super deep meaning that if you really paid attention, you would know and would just hit you like that. And the warning once again did it amazing. I can't wait to watch the live. Let me just pull up the lyrics real quick. Oh, I pulled up like the meaning and whatnot. The title and song reflects on the 21st century generation struggles with modern society, technology, and social issues. It highlights depression, okay, an obsession with superficial stereotypes in a fake society where people try to be someone else to fit in. Very true, especially with social media. I feel like it wasn't that bad when it was like Game Boy, Nintendo, but the second social media came out, I feel like everyone, like, you know, you always want to look good on the internet type shit. And then when you meet them in person, not saying this is everyone, but sometimes you meet in person, they're different. And that's not a bad thing. When I'm very shy in person, okay, guys? I'm very shy in person. So like, if you met me, like, it might be different, but I wouldn't be bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't really had that moment yet, but there's some times where people I've heard, it's like your favorite celebrity, and then you meet them and you're like, oh God, like, and that's, I don't know, that doesn't really have to play into the internet. Well, it kind of does. It just plays into the fake stereotype. You want to look good on paper. You want to look good on the internet. You want to make sure there's good word of your name. But in reality, like, no one will know until they actually interact and connect and talk with you. You know what I'm saying? Rather than just seeing something on the screen. New generation's perspective. They were teenagers, 13 to 17. The lyrics express a feeling of a new generation which lost salvation, witnessing a world that is slowly burning. Addiction to the rush. The lyric question, will we regret our addiction to the rush? Yes. We are already regretting it. I mean, look at fucking AI right now. That shit's getting out of hand. It's literally insane. And that's one thing. At least if I watch an old music video like this, I know that this shit was all filmed. They did that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, back then we did not have the type of technology like we do nowadays. AI can literally do whatever the fuck you want it to, you know, and that's not good. That's definitely not good. And not only that, it's not good for the environment, and it's also not good for artists. Like, it doesn't matter, you know, it's one thing if you're using little shortcuts, but like if you're creating art, creating music, it's just, I don't agree with that personally. But I won't get too much into AI, but I just know, just like other things we've seen in life, we don't want it to take away. Just like when factories came out, we were like, great, now it's putting all these workers out of a job. You know, that's the same thing with AI. It just, every generation, unfortunately, something like that happens, and AI hit, and oh my god, it's insane. So let me look up lyrics. Yeah. Oh yeah, it says we're the new generation lost our salvation. Everyone with blank faces trying to fill the blank spaces. Clock it. There's one that I really, really liked. Yeah, this one. Worldwide starvation, but in this situation, no one seems to care at all. Ooh, I didn't catch that. I catched the one after that. But that one fucking goes hard. I literally, it's something, what is the most, I forget what the saying is, but it's like, we have enough money. Oh yeah, we have enough money to give for war or something like that. We have enough money for war, but not enough to feed the poor. And that's literally so spot on to that fucking lyric. I can't think of, I think it's a rapper or someone that says it. I can't think of it. If anyone knows in the comments, let me know. But the one after this is what got me, that says our communication replaced by animation. Television has control, every question answered. Internet demands us to worship it like a god. You're not fucking wrong. I mean, especially when television came out, I don't know, but like I was born when fucking television came out. I guess I mean more like streaming and stuff like that. Anyways, our communication replaced by animation. That is such a powerful lyric. There's a lot of powerful lyrics in this, but that one really just clicks up here. I mean, it says for itself. Like, I mean, I've even seen my mom, like, this isn't even dogging her, but it's just her not wanting to walk down the stairs. She just doesn't want to walk down the stairs. She's like, I'm gonna call your dad. You know what I'm saying? But no, I feel that because I'm very, I don't know. That's why, I don't know. I have a hard time, like, not like with social media, but I want to be more authentic in person, you know. I don't like the idea. Of course I want to look good on the internet, but I want you to meet me too in person and know that I'm still that same fucking person. And I feel like our communication replaced by animation, I mean, the technology, social media, all of that, literally, it just changes everything. It really changes everything. It changes perspectives, and it just, I don't know, for better or for worse. I don't know. Let me know, guys. I know a lot of us are probably on the same mindset on how we feel about this, but in this on specifically too. But let me know some of the stuff that I might have missed in the music video. It was very deep. I'm sorry. I told myself I wouldn't talk this long, but at least I kept it very focused on the music video. I will be doing the live. I think it was the Pepsi Center. Of course, that's like where most of you guys request the lives from. But which I'm like, damn, this concert was popping, yo. But But yeah, I'm definitely going to check out the live after this too. So definitely go give that a watch. I'll make sure and try and link it on this video when I get it posted later on. But I super appreciate you, the Warning Army, for always being here, always showing up. Definitely recommend some more shit you want for me to watch from the Warning. We love our badass queens, our sisters. No, they ain't triplets, but damn, their mindset, their talent, you would think they were. Straight up. I love the Warning. I can't wait to hear more from them. If you guys have made it this far and you guys have not hit that button, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, turn the notifications on, comment below, whatever you gotta do. Hitting the button though really means a lot to me. It really helps grow the channel and motivate me, and not only that, but it grow a bigger audience for all of us. You know, we're introducing more people to the Warning just by this video, you know what I'm saying? So definitely appreciate you guys. If you hit that subscribe button, it means a lot. And remember, y'all, do not worry about the things you can't control. And I will see y'all next reaction. Go check out the live of the 21st Century Blood.